Hey guys, welcome to your next module. Understanding charisma. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree. I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. Quote by Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln. Most people charge into being social, blind. So they try to, let me just let the slide explain itself before I fucking lose myself in a ramble. They literally have a blunt axe, and what this means is, for example, they charge into a social interaction with a question they thought of, or whatever tactic they think is going to get the other person to like them. So, I don't know, you charge into a social interaction with a group of people you barely know, and you try some weird tactic that the YouTubers online told you to. So this is how you keep the conversation going. This is how you do small talk. One of those bullshit videos, 5 ways to do small talk, and you charge in there with a tactic without even knowing, without even having what do you call it? What's the word for it? Having a good basis and understanding of how things work, how charisma works, how social dynamics works. I think it says on the slide, honestly, I just want to ramble so fucking hard right now, but you fail miserably because you don't know the basic mannerisms of human interactions, like I just said, and then you get blackpilled. Let me just move myself. You get blackpilled, and what that means is basically you see yourself fail, and you're like, oh my god, why do I even try this? This is so hard. And then, after a while, you're like, oh, let's go. I gotta be really social. I gotta win. And then, the cycle repeats, and then you blackpill yourself, and then a few months go by, and then, oh no, you get a point, right? And this is basically what you're doing to yourself. You're gonna attack the situation, but you end up attacking yourself. Rules of charisma. Save yourself years of trial and error and cringe mistakes. 10 times faster progress just by knowing these. This is the first section. I think there's pretty much like 2 or 3 sections in this module, but we'll see. First rule of charisma is in the most simple terms, presence plus power plus warmth. So let me just let the slide explain itself. Oh my god. If you can possess these 3, people will flock towards you, because built in our primal brains is the desire to seek someone powerful. So you have value, you can help us achieve a goal, but can also help us, so you're willing to help us, which is warmth, and also acknowledges us, presence. The way we show 3 of these is through our words, our tones, eye contact, body language, and a whole plethora of different minuscule things. So, the way we speak, our body language, the way we sit, etc. But what if I said, instead of going through all of these YouTube channels that say, body language analysis, position yourself in this way, put your hands like this so that you don't communicate weakness. Instead of watching all of those and, kind of masturbating, right? Because you're just watching those videos, you probably don't even go ahead and try them in school, and even if you do, you try like 1 out of the 10 videos you watched, and one video has 5 different ways, 5 different techniques. And so how do you kill all of these birds with just 1 stone, instead of trying to master every single fucking tactic, every single position? Second rule of charisma is, charisma comes from, well, actually I should have said back then, which leads me to, but what if I said you can kill all of these birds with 1 stone, which leads me to, second rule of charisma is, charisma comes from having a stable, relaxed, and also playful mental state. So it all comes from within. Your body language, everything it comes from within. The number 1 way people see your charisma is through your body language. So if all of this is sounding woohoo so far, it's sounding like a little bit hippie culture, whatever, woohoo, dream catcher, I don't know, crystals, just hear me out and perhaps it'll make more sense later on. People see your charisma through your body language, and you change your body language with 1 stone by changing your inner state first. So we won't do any fucking weird meditation or any of that. I will explain. To be relaxed and playful, no woohoo. And we'll cover that in the next few modules after these last 2 rules on the next slide. Third rule of charisma, we all have a social bar we have to raise every single day. So depending on how much sleep you got, how much you are winning in life right now, how many girls are smiling at you, how much validation are you getting, what happened yesterday, and a variety of different reasons can factor in whether your bar is higher or lower. What I mean by this is, as it goes up, you gain more confidence. And sorry, let me just. You might be a little bit lost. I apologize for not making it more detailed on this slide. So the bar is basically, you gotta warm yourself up every single day. The bar is, like I said, depending on how much sleep. So if you got like 4 hours of sleep, your bar may be very low. But as you go throughout the day, you need to warm yourself up socially. So for example, you have to, when you're walking to school, if you don't talk to anyone in your first lesson, you don't talk to anyone, and then at your third lesson of the day where you're supposed to go home, whatever, there's a pretty girl and you have to ask her out, let's say. It's going to be very, very hard, right? But let's say in another scenario where you walk to school, you say hello to everyone, there's a random guy jogging, you give him a fist bump, go on, tell him some encouragement, and you get to school. In your first lesson, you talk to a lot of people. You talk to some new girl you've not talking to before. You've not talked to before, and then comes your third lesson of the day. Wouldn't it be so much easier to talk to your crush now? This is what I mean by the bar. So you have to build up your bar every single day, and it resets overnight. For example, talking to a girl on your table, complimenting some random dude's outfit can all contribute to a higher bar. Fourth rule of charisma: flirt with the world. This is a very simple but it may be a little bit hard to implement a rule. So flirt with the world, and why I put Russell Brand there is, but I probably explained this on the slide. You can't go around life seeing someone or a girl and say, oh, now I'm going to turn on her charisma. Now I'm going to go up to her and start flirting. You can't really do that. This relates to the bar analogy I just gave you, right? The third rule of charisma. And it's basically, you have to be playful with everyone. Not necessarily flirt, because like flirting is very specific, but playful and flirt, it's very similar, right? So if you be playful with everyone, like some random old grandma, be playful with some random disabled person, some random cashier. If you be playful with everyone, make jokes everywhere, it's gonna be so much easier to talk to that girl that you like in a playful tone. Because if you go out throughout your day all Sigma and shit, or like Stonehenge, Easter Island face, you haven't spoken, you haven't made anyone laugh that day, it's going to be very hard to just turn on your charisma like that. Be playful with everyone. Says it there. And I think that is the module for this. See you on the next one.